Very good. Very good. A little good. It is a little cold in here. So, welcome back, everyone. This is the Love Movement Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Steve B., joined by my lovely, beautiful, wonderful co-host, Betty B.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. What are you drinking, by the way? I didn't even ask you.
Coffee.
Coffee?
I'm doing coffee because it's extremely cold in here. So I was going to go for wine, and I couldn't open the bottle, and you were already here. And I said, okay, whatever. What's the next thing I can do? I can do coffee for myself. Okay, so I was able to get on the coffee.
You totally should have called me for the wine.
But the Nespresso thing, that's it.
Okay, I was going to say you didn't use like the leftover coffee from this morning, right?
No.
Because you've been known to do that.
I know. I don't mind. I think it's fresh enough if it was made today.
See, I
heat it up and that's it.
I never even thought about that. I always thought that, it's been sitting there too long. Like, you got to get rid of it. It's no good anymore.
What do? You throw it away?
Yeah.
You don't do that. No. That's a sin. You don't throw food away. Food or drinks, that applies.
That's
Coffee applies.
Do you ever notice that everybody has their own like things they do with like the house when it comes to cooking or cleaning or the way where they put stuff? Everybody has their little quirks at home.
Yeah.
And it's like when you start getting to know somebody, you're like, wait, you really do that? You know what I mean?
That's how you look at me. Like,
I'm saying everybody does that.
Ew, that's not nice. That's not cool.
Baby,
you say I judge? You are judgy, Mr. Judgy Pants. I like that name.
But for real though, like
you don't like.
It's not a judgment.
The funny thing, not the funny thing. The contradicting thing here is that you don't like eating leftovers. I eat leftovers because I hate to throw away food. So I do eat leftovers. In this family, people they will eat the leftovers. You don't. You might enjoy a meal very much, but you don't eat it the next day.
Yeah.
Why? I need to know. Been asking myself that for quite some time.
It's not as if I have something against leftovers. It's just
just don't eat it.
Some things don't seem appetizing to me in the leftover form, And it's not a conscious decision. It's just like, I don't feel like that right now.
You are so privileged. This is what happens. You don't appreciate. You don't know what it is to not have food. Nah, I sound like an old lady, right?
That's a fucking judgment right there.
I was going for that.
That was a hard judgment.
Yeah, and you hate that. I saw it in your face, but it's the truth. You need to be more humble, baby, and eat leftovers.
You don't think I'm humble?
You don't eat leftovers. You don't do things.
What does that have to do with humility?
You're too good for leftovers.
That's how you see it?
That's exactly how you act. I say, baby, look, we have these leftovers. They're so good. You liked the food yesterday, and you go, no, like, you peasant.
Oh my God! Wow, that was harsh. That was really harsh. I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay.
You sure you didn't pour any kind of like booze in that coffee?
No, I wish I did, but I didn't.
What would you put in there if you did?
I don't know, Baileys.
Would you put in that bumbu that we had at?
That bumbu was delicious.
Yeah.
Bumbu or boombu?
Bumbu.
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 Boom chakalakala. Boom chakalakala.
It's from Barbados.
Ooh, I like Barbados.
Yeah, we went into Jersey City last weekend, and we were at a Cuban restaurant.
I thought you were gonna say we went to Barbados. I was gonna say what?
Yeah.
When was that?
No, and I asked him what kind of rum they had, and the guy said the first one he said was bumbu.
You got so excited.
It's a delicious, delicious rum. I love it. It's not common, so I got excited. I said, "Oh, I want that," and it's just a regular spiced rum, but you got a great flavor.
It's good to mix with.
It's actually on the shelf right over there.
Okay. Oh, I get it. It's good to mix with Coke or
soda.
Iron Beer.
Yeah,
Why
with a
not?
cola. when we did episode 100 in here for A Pot Amongst Men. I was
That's
drinking.
what you were having.
Yeah, the iron beer, or as
You got drunk.
as Cubans would call it, iromber.
Iromber, así me gusta.
Yeah.
Así me gusta.
I was drinking iromber con bumbu.
Delicious, very
And
nice.
It was,
mix.
oh my God, it was tremendous.
Tremendous.
One might say.
People that don't know him, okay, you will take him to. You are very spoiled. Here, Exhibit B. When we go to places to eat, whatever, I'm enjoying my food. Like, oh my God, this is really good. Whatever. He, on the other hand, he will always say, "It's okay." No. I'm sorry. It's not bad. I hate when you say that.
But that's just a thing that we say around here.
I order food. It's not bad. We go out to eat at a restaurant. It's not bad. Very, very few occasions you hear him say, "Oh, this is tremendous."
I know, because I like to reserve that word for when it's really like stand out good.
Okay, so if he goes to your house and he eats and he says that, wow.
Yeah, if you
that's good food.
If you hear me say that, then that means it's legit.
Yeah.
But just if I don't say that, that doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah. You ruined that already.
You ruined it.
It's not bad. It's not bad. What is that? It's good. It's delicious. Live a little. I don't know. I think it's so great. No, it's not bad. Need to be more. I don't know.
What? You want me to?
No.
I mean, you want me to lie about it?
More goody.
More goody. I'm not sure. Anyway, we were in the middle of the story.
Sorry,
we got,
I'm sorry. It
deterred.
was tremendous.
Yeah, either way, bamboo was tremendous. So I said, yeah, give me that. So the guy comes back with what looked like Bailey's in a shot glass.
I thought it was coquito. Or crema de vie. Okay, for Puerto Ricans, it's coquito. Mm-hmm. For us, it's crema vie. When we went to Madrid, you tried the crema vie.
Yeah.
Crema vie, to me, is the best of the best. I love it. Anyways, it looked like that.
And interestingly enough, it tasted kind of similar to it.
But you were so confused.
Yeah, because I'm like, this is
not
what I was expecting. I'm like, bro, this is not what I didn't want this. This is not what I wanted. And he was like, oh, well, yeah, this is the thing. I was like, bro, what is this? You new here?
It was good.
I mean, listen, it was delicious. I'm not going to lie. But it wasn't what I asked for. So
right now, that here, it would be nice.
It would be really good. So either I had to get something else. I had to get some other kind of freaking rum that I never heard of.
Now for the holidays, we should buy some bamboo. Bumbu.
Bumbu.
The bumbu that they gave us. The coquito bumbu.
Do we have to go anywhere tomorrow? Because we could stop at the liquor store.
We get it. No, I don't have to go anywhere. You have to go. No, you don't have to go anywhere.
I have to go out front.
Up front.
Hey, we're putting up Christmas lights outside.
Okay, let's leave that for later on. Let's go for the chismecito.
Okay. Chismecito time. Here we go. Cuban protest anthem. Patria y Vida.
I was going to say that. You took it. I was going to say that. That was my line.
Oh, I didn't know. You got to tell me this shit, man.
I'm so happy and I'm so proud of my peeps.
Tell them what it was.
You go. You go.
Patria y Vida wins Latin Grammy for Song of the Year and Urban Song of the Year.
Yes! I'm so excited. People might not know what this song is about.
Why don't you
tell
them?
But the song means a lot. It means a lot because it's a song saying, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term or the slogan, Patria y Muerte. In Cuba, we will always have to end any type of, if we were in school and we were doing like a show or whatever we were doing, schools, in your workplace, everywhere, they will end up everything always saying Patria y Muerte, and the rest of the people will say venceremos. Meaning is or the homeland
or death.
Or death.
That was Fidel's slogan for the communist revolution.
Correct. And this song is the opposite. It's telling you homeland and life. So this meant to break your chain, try to go for the change, try to stop this bullshit that's been there for years. And everybody in the island and outside the island took that song to heart, and they were singing it everywhere. Mind you, it was forbidden in Cuba, this song.
The song was banned in Cuba.
Exactly. So they still went on the streets singing this song, dressed in white, trying to protest against the government because they're fed up with the system. And all they're asking is for freedom. So this created a whole bunch of problems in the island because, of course, you're going to go on the street singing this song, trying to ask for freedom, and they will take people into jails. They will beat them up on the streets. They have videos online all over the place. And here we were trying to support them doing the same thing. The difference here is that we can actually go on the streets and do a protest and nothing happens. So we were trying to do that. We actually went to D.C. and in front of the White House, we were protesting. There were a bunch of Cubans there. We were just asking for some type of help. What we were doing is more symbolic. It was just more of letting the people in the island knowing that here, you guys are not alone.
Yeah, we didn't forget about
Cubans. We're here trying to do whatever we can do for you guys. And hoping and praying that one day we can all be free. Because even though we're out of the island, my heart is there. You know, it really affected me seeing all these things that is still happening. You knew how much I cry. And it's very, very sad. But the good thing is that this song was recognized. It's been heard for millions and millions of people. And just getting the word out there, I think it will help.
So, I mean, one of the things, the song came out in February, and it created a lot of waves when it happened. Like, it caught on real quick. I didn't realize this. Now, the song, according to this, it was written by, I mean, we already know it was written by a bunch of people, but some of the people, Decimo Bueno, you know, Beatriz Luengo, Gente de Zona, El Funky, and this one guy, Michael Osorbo, you heard of him? Apparently, he's still on the island, and they locked him up, and he's been in jail since then.
All this time, yes. Yeah. December when I was on the island when this was happening.
I didn't know that.
But he left.
So
he was able to leave on time. He's here now. He was actually in the Latin Grammys.
We saw him in D.C., didn't we?
We did.
Not at a concert. He was at the protest.
He was at the process, yeah.
Just so that you guys are aware, like, for writing a song, they locked this guy up. The guy is still in jail in Cuba.
Not only that, for singing the song, you are not allowed in the island. I'm Cuban. I have in my Facebook Patria Vida. Me being Cuban, having my passport, they don't let me in the island. This guy de Orichas, Yotuel de Semer Bueno, Alexander de Gente de Zona. All those guys are not allowed back in the island. And all those guys have family in the island. Alexander has his mom is there. They took the house. He bought a house. They took it. So now everything he invested there, of course, is gone. But that's a given. You know the risk you take if you want to buy anything right now in Cuba, right? So he lost everything. December Bueno has his mom with Alzheimer in the island. Now he cannot go back and see her. So she could die tomorrow. He's not allowed in the island anymore. Just for singing a song.
Yeah.
But it created so much, I don't know. I think they're scared that it created so much awareness in people that didn't even know that Cuba existed, that they started asking, hey, what's happening? I don't know much about Cuba, but you're Cuban. What is happening? I've heard that something is happening. I don't know what. That itself, someone asking what's going on, that gives me hope that something can change.
That I noticed more, not from when the song came out, but a lot more when the protests started happening over the summer.
Because we were
everywhere was
reposting everything on Instagram, because whatever little we do, it helps. We might think that it's not doing anything. It's doing something because they're trying to keep the island in lockdown. They're trying to not allow internet in the island. If we are their voice, we're getting everywhere. And that's exactly what the government doesn't want. They don't want the word out. They don't want anybody to know what's happening, what's really happening in that island. Especially because socialism a lot of other places are taking it as okay, let's go with socialism because there's a bunch of social services. There's a very thin line, and you can get in the wrong side of this entire thing. So I don't know. As long as we can just spread the word, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's a good song, even if you're not necessarily into like reggaeton and stuff like that. Like it's not even really reggaeton.
The lyrics,
yeah,
explains so much, and it has such a powerful meaning.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I heard that song, I cried. So I don't know. I recommend the song definitely.
Patria y Vida. You can find it. It's on Spotify.
Everywhere.
It'll come up quickly.
YouTube everywhere.
All right. Why don't we move into something a little more shallow and less serious? Because
In the shallow, we should sing. Maybe we get famous.
You want to sing like Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga?
I'm Lady Gaga. You Bradley, okay?
No,
I want to do Bradley.
You want to do Bradley?
I'm just kidding.
Ra, 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 oh, ra.
I love it.
Ra, ra, oh, mama.
Well, you're Italian. She's Italian. Great.
That's true.
Okay, go.
Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian are confirmed to be a romantic item, apparently. This is one of those things where I don't care, but it is interesting to talk about. I mean, a romantic item.
You do care.
It is kind of
you do
what
care
the show is
because
about.
you're talking about.
I'm talking about it. But go. This is what's happening in
okay. I have two
pop
things.
culture right now.
I have two things.
Hit me.
Two things. Three
By the way,
things.
this
I don't know.
jupina is delicious.
I love the jupina. Okay. Well, number one, Kim dates very randomly. I cannot say she has a type. She's very all over the place.
At this point now, if she did have a type, she just blew a hole in that, whatever theory anyone might have had.
I don't think she has a type. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. She's open.
She's
open to relationships.
But what is it about Pete Davidson? Like,
but I was going to talk about him. Like,
yeah, he's out there knocking them down.
I know. He has good references. What's happening with him?
His record is looking...
This is the thing. He must be very interesting, very fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but it doesn't last. It's someone that, this is entertaining. I'm tired. Goodbye.
But now let me ask you this.
Maybe it's more of the same. I don't know.
When these little flings that he has, I mean, he was even engaged to Ariana Grande for a minute.
I know.
But when these things end, is there a lot of, like, trash talk afterwards? Are they saying, like, is there drama that you're aware of?
I don't know. I'm not aware. I don't know. I don't follow him.
There's a term for a guy who is going basically from woman to woman.
Womanizer.
Without causing drama.
Isn't
in
it
the process.
womanizer?
Well,
womanizer.
Womanizer would infer that a negative thing. If the women are walking away from it, not with a negative feeling. If they're walking away, they're like, yeah, it was what it was. It was fun, and now it's over. There's a name for a guy.
What's the name?
Stick man. Pete Davidson is shooting to be a Hall of Fame stick man.
What does that mean?
You know what that means.
I don't know.
It's a stick man.
I don't know.
Leonardo DiCaprio, stick man, big time.
I know. Okay. What is that?
So that's a term. It's like a guy who's basically, he's with a lot of women without being a scumbag.
Baby, you're so difficult for me. Okay, let me see if I got this. Okay, for example, I'm going to tell you what I've heard about Leonardo DiCaprio, and maybe we can relate to Pete Davidson. Leonardo DiCaprio, he's a gentleman. He has the looks, he has the money, he takes you out, and he treats you well. Someone that you're going to remember. Now, he's with you for a period of time. Then your time is expired.
As soon as you turn 25.
He says goodbye. Oh, my God.
No, literally. That's...
Okay, we say goodbye, and he moves on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, the lady still, like, what happened? Why? I love him. He's so perfect. He's this, blah, 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 blah. There are women that have ended up in depression because he left them. You know what I mean? Because he's such a good man.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're with this idea of a perfect man, and then they're completely alone again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he has his relationship, but he has an expiration date, and then he moves on to the next one.
Yeah.
But while he was in the relationship, he was respectful. He was a perfect gentleman, a good man.
A stick man.
That's what it is.
He's a stick man.
I know another one, Luis Miguel.
Luis Miguel?
Luis Miguel.
Any
You
you
know
gringos
who
out
was-
there,
you
you
know
might
who
not
was
know who Luis
dating-
Miguel is. Hang on. Let's just...
But Mariah Carey was dating him.
But let's just tell them who Luis Miguel was, because before I met you,
Cuando
I had no idea.
calienta el sol ahí en la playa.
That's a Luis Miguel
Dejo que el
song.
pobre vibrar
Major
cerca de mí.
artist in Latin music.
Dun, dun,
Singer.
dun,
Heartthrob.
dun, dun,
They have an
dun.
entire show
He did
about his life.
But the thing is that he did movies too. He was a child star.
Okay.
He was singing since he was little. He was a star since he was little. He did a bunch of movies when he was little. Sorry, that was me. When he was little. So he's done it all. Telenovelas. He did a bunch of things.
Was he in Menudo?
No. He has nothing to do with Menudo. He was always a solo artist.
Okay, good for him.
They're very good. He's very, very talented. I like him. I liked him. I was in love with him when I was a little girl.
You really?
Yeah. So he's like that. He is known to not get ever married.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to get married, period.
You know who else was?
You know who was in depression because he left her?
Who?
Mariah Carey.
Really?
She said it. She went into the hospital. She was admitted.
She was so fucked up. She ended up marrying Nick Cannon.
I know. Yeah.
You know
That
who else
happens.
was? You know who else is a world class stick man?
Who?
Derek Jeter, former shortstop for the New York Yankees.
No, he was married. He was
To
married.
who?
That doesn't count.
Who was he married to?
Or engaged. Something.
To who? I don't think
Someone. He was. Google it. Google it.
Not while he was young.
Google. Pero Luis Miguel is 60. And he's still a stick man.
Well, that's because, I don't know.
He doesn't qualify.
He missed
Derek
that Latin
Jeter doesn't
blood.
qualify.
Derek Jeter totally qualifies as a stick man. No scandals, no drama. He's with, famous, beautiful women. You don't hear any bad things, like he was a dick, he hit someone, God forbid. He was just out there being a gentleman.
Okay, so...
But that's what a stick man is. A player without being
a
bad
good
about
player.
it. Yeah, a good player.
Good player. Like, you go into the relationship knowing you have an expiration date.
Mm-hmm.
But you're hoping that you can change him. And he will stay with you. Not happening. I think... Pete Davidson is not the guy.
You don't think so?
He's going to get married.
He's very early in his career as a
He's
stick man.
going to get married.
He almost married Ariana Grande.
That's what I'm saying.
And you know what? She came out with that song, Thank You Next, which I'm pretty sure was about him.
Very hurtful.
Yeah, so maybe he's leaving a little too much chop in his wake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that really makes sense. I haven't been on a boat in a long time, but that's a nautical term.
Okay. Lost.
Speaking of stick man, let's talk about somebody who's doing it really wrong. Former, was he a running back for the Jets? This guy, Zach Stacy.
He is a piece of shit.
Yeah, he got caught on video beating the shit out of his girlfriend in front of the baby. Now he's locked up right now.
I'm so happy to hear that. And I hope it's for the longest time possible. I saw the video, and you know that feeling that something is hurting inside of you? My heart was hurting. I couldn't understand what I was watching.
Yeah, it was
How
brutal.
can someone be so cruel? The way he threw her, he punched her in front of a baby that is crying. He is heartless. I cannot believe that happened. I honestly am happy he's behind bars. I hope he spends a big time there, and I hope he gets a beating of his lifetime in there.
Yeah. Well,
the same thing he did to her, someone has to do it to him. Just the same thing how he threw her. He actually threw her
like into the TV. Like,
I need someone big enough because he's strong.
He's a big dude.
Throw him like that.
But you know what though? It's
but
one
against
of those
things, a wall of bricks.
It's like when people tell you that happened. It's one thing to think about it. It's another thing to actually see it happening.
You have to watch the video, then you're gonna understand why I'm so passionate about it.
It was fucked up and
very.
What do you think brings a guy to be like that with a woman?
What I think, honestly, I'm judging, and I'm gonna judge. I think he had to come from a
home
upbringing
where
where he was abused like that. Someone was pushing him like that, hitting him like that, throwing him against things. And the way that they act when they grow up is they need to feel in control. They cannot feel like anything similar is going to happen to them or feel inferior. So what they do is they do that with women. Usually you don't see these guys doing it to another man.
No, of course.
They could be violent and aggressive and stuff like that, but they're not going to throw a man like that. You know what I mean? But because they suffered through that growing up, they need someone they can do that to. And that's how I don't know. I guess that's how I don't know.
It's a human nature.
That's how they go through life. Because it happened to me.
You either evolve and become better than what you saw, or you repeat what you saw. And
I feel like sometimes they need to, all the pain they feel inside, they need to make someone else feel it. In the way.
4 words. Hurt people, hurt people.
Hurt people, hurt other people.
Shout out to Charlemagne. What's up, man? How you doing? He's watching. I know he is.
That's true.
Yeah. But seriously though, that's the thing. That's why evolve or repeat. You know, when they say hurt people, meaning like when you're hurt, your human instinct
you want the other person to feel exactly
pain. And it may not even be the person that hurt you.
No.
You just want to put that pain onto someone else. And it's not even necessarily a conscious thing, but it's something that people do innately. And it takes a lot of self-awareness and work to be better than the way you were.
But that's actually been proven by psychologists. Usually when there is an abuser, they were abused.
Of course. That's a thing.
It's sad, but
so on one hand, you feel sorry for someone who went through that, but then once they do it to someone else, it's hard to feel sorry for them.
When I saw that, I don't feel sorry for him.
No, I mean, I don't either.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Well, let's move on. I got one more thing. This one is a little less heavy.
I have a headache.
You have a headache now?
Just from that. I feel things too strong. And I take problems that are not even mine too hard. And then it takes I cannot sleep. And
you know why that is?
Horrible. I don't know, because I'm crazy?
No, because you have empathy. Empathy is a very valuable human emotion and an ability even.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very, very important. A lot of people have no empathy. They're incapable of putting themselves in someone else's shoes and feeling what it might be like to feel what another person is feeling. I'm tripping over my goddamn words here. But,
you sound like me.
Yeah. And I speak the damn language. Like,
oh my God, thank you.
What I meant to see, I'm doing it again.
You see, you
I
guys.
Know. I came out really bad.
Heard that. You guys heard that. That was racist. That was ugly. That was bad.
No, I'll give you that one. That one came out totally
my
bad.
Own husband.
I know. I meant to say, and that's the language that I grew up speaking. Oh.
Wow.
Well, let's try to turn this thing around right now. So there was a tweet that was trending earlier in the week on Twitter, and I saw it, and I thought it was really fun. It was one of those, it's like stupid, but it's fun. And the tweet goes like this: honest answers only. What were your 5 most listened to bands or artists in high school? In parentheses, it says, and don't try to be cool and say some hardcore band from Manitoba that 3 people have heard of. So meaning, like, don't try to, like, change it now and act like, oh, I was into this because it makes me look cooler. No. What were you really into? Now, one of the things...
Now you have to answer.
I will answer it. But one of the things I found really interesting about this is because of this tweet, the band Linkin Park started trending.
Everybody was listening.
So many people of my generation
I know.
were such big fans of Linkin Park at that time.
I can tell you, Alexandra, Ale, Mayalilla Pilla.
Shout out, Ale. What up, girl?
She loved Linkin Park.
Now, my 5...
And I heard Linkin Park because of her.
Yeah. Linkin Park was one of my 5.
What song was trending back then?
Well, their big breakout hit was In the End. I tried so hard and got so far. But
at the end, it doesn't even matter.
That's
I know.
the one. But that first album, Hybrid Theory, was huge. And then they came out with the second album, Meteora, which came out my senior year in high school, which was still huge. Both those 2 albums, both of them are no-skip albums. Like, you just listen to it straight through, and everything is good. Which is...
Ale can attest to that.
Yeah. That's hard. That's a hard feat to accomplish. A lot of people have one good album like that. Very few people have 2 in a row.
Okay.
So my 5 were Linkin Park. I'd actually put Incubus at the top of my list. Incubus, Linkin Park, Papa Roach, if you remember them.
Mm-hmm.
And now, to really throw you for a loop, and because we're being honest here, if you go to my earlier years in high school, it was Drew Hill and Joe.
No idea.
You know Drew Hill.
Oh.
Somebody sleeping in my bed. You don't know? How deep is your love for me? Tell me what it's gonna be.
Oh my God!
Or do you see
Really?
yourself with a like
You're
me
so
on
weird.
a low, so your friends don't know to see now. Drew Hill and Joe.
Who's Joe?
Joe, not as well known. He had one big hit. Like when I read my sophomore year of high school, it was like, I wanna know what
Oh my
turns you
God!
on.
Of course.
Joe.
I wanna know.
That's the guy.
I wanna be the.
I could tell you're lying, cause when you're replying, you stutter, 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 stutter. But yeah, so early in my high school years, I was like all about the R&B and like soul stuff.
I love it.
And then I moved to Pennsylvania and came back, and then all of a sudden it was all like rock.
Weird. You got weird when you came
I
back.
think
You got something happened to you and affected your emotions, and you were really, really discombobulated.
a lot of things happened to me around that time. But do you know how like when you're young, and especially high school years, like you're trying to find a group to fit in with? Like I found that I got along really well with the kids that were like the rock kids, you know what I mean? Like the skaters and punk and stuff like that.
Nice.
And
The ones with the chokers that had like, how do you call that? Spikes.
with the spikes on it.
And baggy clothes, very dark emotions.
Yeah, you're first of all you're describing like the goth kids.
No, that was
we
not
didn't
it?
we didn't wear
Oh.
like that was
And
like
the hair covering your eyes and
that was
looking
later.
down
That was later.
all the time.
Those are the emo years.
Oh my Lord. Okay.
What were your 5
in high school?
in high school?
I
No bullshit.
Okay,
man.
Backstreet Boys were always in my life.
Backstreet Boys.
They were always there.
Backstreet's back.
All right. And I was actually able to see
you
them
didn't see that?
live so many years
Later.
ago. I know. I was so excited. It was a birthday gift from Minnie. And I'm so, so happy she did that. I actually saw them very close in Vegas. And that was a dream come true. My bucket list.
All right, so
happy.
that's number 1.
Okay, yes. What else? Brian
4 more.
McKnight.
Brian McKnight, that's a great
I
one.
love Brian McKnight. Boys to Men.
Boys to Men.
Weird.
You saw them in Vegas
I saw
too.
them in Vegas.
Sons of bitches are trying to get you to go in
know.
the
They're so
some
cute.
groupie love.
They're so cute. Okay, who else? Oh my God, who else?
Brian McKnight's a good one.
I love.
You know the
Brian.
song 6-8-12? Been 6 months, 8 days, 12.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody tried to tell me that song is actually about heroin.
Really?
I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Duh.
Same guy told me the song Mrs. Jones by Billy Paul was also about heroin.
I'm assuming he's a heroin addict.
No.
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 Okay. Weird. I am trying to think. I don't think I have anything else.
You only named
No.
3.
Wait.
You need 2 more. What else did you listen to in high school? Think about like driving around with your friends. What did you guys play?
Reggaeton, mi amor. Daddy
Okay,
Yankee.
so tell me.
Daddy Yankee, la gasolina. El príncipe. Yo quisiera. Ay, no me acuerdo ahora. Okay. Daddy Yankee. Daddy Yankee. Aventura.
I couldn't tell you one
bachata.
song. That's bachata?
Sí, that's bachata.
Good. What's this song by them?
Let me.
I assume it's a group, right?
Yes, it's a
Okay.
group. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, no me acuerdo. I cannot
Nothing?
name a song. No.
Well, we can't move on until you name
No,
a song.
I remember and then I tell you. Okay. What's the question
Well,
of the day?
I thought that was a fun
That was
exercise.
very fun.
Yeah.
You put me in a dark place and then you took me out of it.
It's
You
a roller
weird.
coaster ride. The show is a
Roller
coaster ride of emotions. Okay. So, main topic tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What's one thing you'd like to strengthen in your relationship?
Da-da-da-da. Ready?
Hit me.
I'm gonna hit you hard.
She got to take that preliminary sip.
I was doing that for dramatic pause. Okay.
All right. What's one thing you like to strengthen in your relationship?
One thing I would like to. I think is first in me, within me.
Okay.
Then I would like for you to do the same thing, and that will be what is going to strengthen our relationship.
Okay.
Okay.
What is that?
Example. I think when you are in a relationship, in a marriage, you need to understand what and respect the other person's mood. Let's say you're not in the mood to do this now. You're not in the mood to go shopping. You're not in the mood to clean. You're not in the mood to do laundry right this second. We need to learn how to respect that and not want you to do what I want right now. I need to learn to respect that I want you to set up the landscaping lights now, but you might not be in the mood. You should be okay saying, I don't want to do it now. I want to do it tomorrow. And I should be okay with your answer and respect that. And say, okay, he doesn't want to do it now. It's okay. We'll do it some other time. You know what I mean?
As long as it's a compromise.
Exactly. As long as you actually do it eventually. Not next month. But you actually do it when you tell me you're going to do. If you're going to tell me, listen, I don't want to do it today or tomorrow, but I'm going to do it Monday when I come from work. If you say that and you mean it and you keep your word, I should be okay with that. You know what I mean? I should be okay, and I should respect that you don't feel like doing it now.
Now, let me ask you something.
Sometimes I'm not done. Sometimes, the thing is that sometimes we want things done right away. And I get upset because it's not happening. It's not happening the way I want it and when I want it. You know, and that could create an argument and we can feel some type of way. And I think that shouldn't be okay. The same way you should be entitled to your feelings and I should respect them. The same way I should be entitled to my feelings. If this upsets me, it's okay that upsets me. That's the way I am. As long as you respect that, we're okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let's give a little context to what it is we're actually talking about, because this is something that's relevant to what happened today. So we did a bunch of errands all day today, which was fine. Everything was good. We got some lights for outside the house, like some Christmas lights. Now, a couple of them were like landscape lights. Like, these aren't really for Christmas. These are supposed to be for all year round.
No, it's just for landscaping.
Yeah, these are all year round lights. And we bought them. And I knew I was going to do the Christmas lights because I wanted to get those up first. And then I finished all that, and I came inside, and now it's about 4:30, 4:15.
Wait.
What?
When we came, you went to the bathroom.
Yes.
You spent an hour in the bathroom. That's taking times to what you needed to do. So It's not like you spent 3 hours doing the Christmas lights.
No.
So put things in context.
Okay, yes. I went to the bathroom and I took my time.
That's okay.
Okay. I didn't know that was...
No, because the thing is that when you came in, you said, are we going to do this today? And I said, yeah, it's early. Because I'm not accounting that you're going to go to the bathroom and you're going to spend X amount of time in the bathroom. You know what I mean?
It wasn't an hour,
and
but it was a long time.
It's getting dark sooner and all that. So when I said, yes, let's do it today, I was not accounting for whatever time you were going to spend in the bathroom.
So now fast forward, I get the Christmas parts done, which got held up because I had to go back to Home Depot because one of the extension cords I bought was too short.
You're upset by that time already.
I was annoyed by that.
Yeah.
I was annoyed because I felt like, I guess like I was a little mad at myself on that one. I'm like, I don't know how I thought an 8-foot cord was going to reach, a 16-foot length. But here we are. So I went back, exchanged it, came back. And the other thing I didn't mention, when I went back to the customer service to exchange it, they have this like old lady working like the register. And of course something doesn't work. So now she's like, and she literally did this. She went to the screen and went like to finish. Yeah, slap it. I was like,
okay,
lady, I don't think you're qualified to be doing this.
Aw, don't judge her.
I wasn't judging her. I'm observing her.
Okay.
So anyway, I was a little. I finally got back. Got it. I got all those on. Then
it's
I'm trying to.
Let's explain. It's 2 lights, 2 Christmas tree. It's the mini net. It's 4 feet. It's 3 feet. The little. Yeah, no,
they were not hard.
The little, how do you call this? The little plant.
The shrubs.
The shrubs. It's only 3 feet
hard.
and it's only 2. So it's not like I'm asking you to go up the roof and light the entire
Important
house.
to keep this all in mind.
Yes.
And I'm not saying it was hard.
3 feet plant. to throw a net over them.
Okay.
Continue.
So then I'm setting up the timer. We got a little outdoor thing, and I get to the landscape lights, and I said, "Hey, you sure you want to do this now? Because it looks like it's going to start getting dark soon." And you said,
"No." You said, "Do you want me to do this now? I think it's gonna get."
Do you think we have enough time?
Because it looks like it's getting dark.
And then you gave me the dirty look.
And I honestly didn't give you a dirty look. My mom was present. My mom was there. No. My mom was there in the middle of a conversation. Let's specify something. My mom is the person that criticized me the most in this entire world. Okay? To my mom, I'm the... let me put it in the words because
Careful.
She's going to kill me.
Yeah.
She's going to get me. No. To my mom, I'm the most pesada person in the world.
What does that
How would
mean
you
for the
say
audience?
pesada?
Most irritable, like
She thinks I'm the worst.
always annoyed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she's the first one to criticize me all the time. Okay? She's not nice when it comes to me. When you said, like, why are you giving me that look? You gave me the face, blah, blah, blah. She looked at me and she was lost. And when you left, she told me, I don't think you give him the look. Yo, what? Coming from you? I have to explain that to him. Because, yes, you were annoyed already. You were already in a bad place for everything that happened before. And you sensed that I was annoyed or that I was giving you the looks. But I didn't, honestly. Honestly, I didn't. If I did, I'm the first one to tell you, yeah, I know, I was annoyed. Or yeah, I thought you meant this and this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I didn't mean to.
Here's where we meet in the middle. Is I can say, I know what I saw, but I also can give you the benefit of the doubt and know, even if that's what I saw, you didn't mean it that way.
At all.
Okay.
Like, I was not even
upset.
upset.
That's the compromise. You know what I mean?
Okay, claro.
So now I go out and start putting these lights together, and there's such little shitty pieces of plastic. Like the way you clamp, they have like a clamp that clips onto the outside of the wire, and there's like a little spike inside that pierces through and touches the wire. So that way you don't have to make splices and cut up the wire and stuff like that. But as soon as you clamp down the thing on the wire, the clamps break. They just split in half. The plastic literally breaks in half. And it's not like they were snapped together. Like the plastic, the whole thing is supposed to be a solid piece. It breaks. So now I'm mad. And now it's actually getting dark out.
No. He goes in and you were pissed. He walks in and he said, it's not pitch black outside, by the way. He comes in and said, see, this is exactly why I didn't want to do this when it's dark outside. I need a flashlight or something like that.
The flashlight battery didn't work either, so that made it worse. So
he goes out. I'm looking at the sky. It's not black completely yet. Okay, so I'm like, why does he need a flashlight? You didn't even need the flashlight at that moment because the sky was not dark.
I'm looking at
so I go outside
and no. I'm not done.
That's true. That's true.
Black
I didn't
plastic
go outside
on a black wire on top of black mulch.
Oh, this me.
Okay, with no direct light.
Pobrecito. Okay.
See what she's doing right now? You see what she's doing?
I'm messing with you.
Just trying to twist the knife a little deeper.
Go.
So then the thing is broken, and I'm trying to figure out if it's actually broken or if it just came apart, like disassembled. You know what I mean? And I cannot get it to go back together.
Okay.
So now I'm mad because now I'm trying to do this in the dark. If you can't, for those of you that are listening, I'm just like trying to rub my fingers together ever so small, like literally, and it's broken. It doesn't work.
So you come in.
So I come in, and I'm like
upset. What did you say to me?
Well, I don't know. What did I say?
You come inside and you say, you know what? This is broken. They're all broken. They don't work. This is messed up. And I said, what is messed up? You go outside and you try to do it. Go try to do it. Yeah. Okay, but what am I trying to do? Read the instructions.
And you didn't want to.
And I'm saying, but tell me, what do you want me to do? I'm not going to read the instructions. You know what needs to be done. Tell me what I need to do. You just need to separate this two and then put it in the thing like this.
Snap the wire.
Exactly. So I go and I start doing it without any help from a flashlight or anything. I'm undoing it and doing it back together. I did them all and I went inside.
Yeah. So then I go to turn it on and I look at what she did and she put the clamps around the wire, not on the wire.
Correct.
So
did you
it's
explain
like,
that it needed to be in the wire? No, because you were upset.
I showed you.
And then you come and said, you didn't do it right. You needed to do it like this. And you told me, I told you to read the instructions.
Yeah, and you didn't want to.
I don't want to read the instructions.
So needless to say, when I went out there, I saw the way that you had it done. I'm
You
like,
fixed it?
I went to go fix it, and the same thing happened again. Like the thing split.
I didn't need a flashlight to do that.
Yeah, no,
Okay?
she went. There's the one spot on the right side of the house where you get the direct light from the stairwell light shines through the tiny little window. That's the one she went to.
You were upset. Here there's light. I did the other side too. Okay? And I didn't need
Incorrectly.
the help. Correct, because you didn't explain correctly.
So anyway, so this is what
I
happened.
didn't need a flashlight.
So now we're both upset with one another.
I'm upset at your attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you come in and you say, they're all broken. They don't work because this thing is not working.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, it's fine. And you said, we return it, whatever. And I said, okay, fine. That's it. You come inside with one light. And I ask you, okay, are you going to bring in the rest of the lights so we can return it? And you said, yeah, tomorrow. And I said, no, I'm going to go return it today. He said, today? Why today? We can do that tomorrow. I want to do it today. Can I just pick them up from the bed and that's it? You said, no, you need to unplug them. Yeah, okay, can you unplug them and I'll get them? You went outside, you got the lights, you put it back in the box. You left the receipt and you went upstairs. That was it. That was our entire interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, if I'm sitting in the couch watching TV, I get it. I'm cleaning the house.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm upset. At this point, I'm upset. And this is what's going through my mind. I never asked you to do anything around the house because I know how much you hate it. We bought a new house because you hate to do work in the house. That's to the extreme, right? The house is new construction when we got in because you need to work in the house. I try to be respectful of what you like and what you dislike. So as long as I can
Before
avoid...
you go, is this related to the topic?
Yes.
Okay.
So
let's not get too deep into this.
You're scared, huh? You're scared.
I'm like, wait.
You're scared.
Are we just gonna have the real
scared.
fight on the podcast?
So this is the real fight.
Yeah, this is
we
the real
haven't
thing at
had
this
a
point.
talk about this. This happened, and we came here to do the podcast.
This shit is raw right now.
I like this. This is like
Yeah.
a reality show. We're gonna have okay. And this is how we fight, by the way.
That's
and
true.
I like that. We're very respectful.
Yeah, we're
of
not
each other.
cursing and screaming at each other.
So, I try to not put anything on you as long as I can do it. If I can paint, I'm going to do it myself. If I can clean, I'm going to do it myself. So whatever I can do to help, I do it. And if even more so, if I know you don't like doing it. You know what I mean? Now, I've noticed that if I'm watching TV and you're working, you get upset.
When does that happen, though?
Never.
Exactly. So then what is that?
But
What do you mean?
this is what I think. Now you tell me if I'm wrong. But I'm telling you what I think.
But you're saying like a hypothetical thing that actually has never happened.
Because, okay, but let me finish. You can say whatever you want.
Oh,
when
no,
it's
but
your turn.
you said when you're working and I'm watching TV, you get upset.
I feel like if I'm working and I'm watching TV, you get upset. Like, why are you not doing anything? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To me, that doesn't bother me. If you're playing video games and I'm cleaning, I don't mind. Stay there. For me, it's even better because I don't want you moving around. So I'm okay with that. So I'm cleaning and you're doing that. In my head, I'm upset because I don't ask you to do anything. I'm asking you to please put the landscaping lights, and you were complaining every 5 minutes about a different thing. This doesn't work. This is a pest, blah, blah, blah. The extension is not long enough. And you're doing it with an attitude. I didn't pick the extension. I didn't know it was going to be short, but you're bitching about it. You know what I mean?
All right, now here's...
Wait.
No. Now I'm going to say something.
Let me finish.
Are you
going to
finish? Okay.
I'm going to finish. He's getting upset.
I'm getting upset because you're using up all the time. We're almost out of time.
Okay, I'm going to finish. So I'm upset at that. Then when you come in, I'm cleaning. It would be nice for you to just put everything in a box and go exchange them. I don't want you to do anything at that time. It is dark now, so I'm not planning on you coming back and putting them. But at least we have them already in the house, and tomorrow, whenever you want to, you can set them up and see if they're gonna work. Didn't came out of you. I know you're tired, you're upset. I said, okay, forget it. I'm gonna go. But it upset me? Yes, it upset me. Now, while I'm cleaning and I'm thinking about this, I said, why should it upset me? It's okay that he doesn't want to go now. He must be tired. He's upset. It's cold out. Why am I getting upset? Because he's not doing what I want him to do. I should take a step back and not be mad at that because it's not fair. When I'm upset at stupid things or little things, you bear with me. And you're patient with me. And you tell me, it's okay to feel like that. Just relax. Go in the shower. What can I do to help you? Yes. And that, thinking about that, made me come back and realize I should not be upset. Because I should cut him some slack. It doesn't matter if it's little or big. It made him feel some type of way. So why am I not going to be respectful of that? We're not going to solve anything now. Why am I going to send him back to the store? You know what I mean? So let's leave it at that. See, I did finish.
That was good. You brought it back around. You had me worried there for a minute.
But you didn't want to let me finish. You see?
But I think that's actually a great observation. I think maybe give a little context about what you're talking about, because you were saying like when you are feeling stressed or when you get annoyed or when you're pissed off, I try to bear with you, and that had just happened recently.
You see, what you want to do is just to bring something that I did wrong.
No, Bob.
So you can feel better.
But you're talking about it. You brought it up. I'm not getting into detail.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I was bitching about the house. And this is a mess.
It was your mess.
I'm upset.
No, but seriously, I appreciate you acknowledging that I'm trying to do that, and I try to be on your side and not add to the stress. So, yeah, I mean, I appreciate you doing the same, and that means something to me. So thank you.
You're very welcome.
And that's how you do it. You just witnessed a real fight on. I know
it was real. It was real.
Yeah.
If I was upset, I wouldn't have agreed to do the podcast.
I know. I was thinking when I was showering, I was like, "Watch, she's gonna be mad, and she's gonna be like, I don't want to do it tonight." I'm like, God damn it, 2 nights in a row. But it's good. I mean, I don't know. I feel better already.
Me too. But I wanted to say it out loud because it's good for you to know the process I went through. Number one, for you to recognize it and maybe just put it into practice. But I think you already do. And to know what happened. It's not like I'm crazy and I'm bipolar and I went from to now.
I get it. To appreciate the fact that you're being aware of those things and you're actually putting an effort to do something that you feel is better, which I agree is better.
In any other circumstances, I would have just stayed mad because this is my way or no way. And I don't think that's the right thing to do. We are different people. We are completely separate individuals. Yeah. I cannot expect you to be in the same mood I am all the time. I cannot expect you to want to do things when I want to do things. You know what I mean? Yeah. It takes a lot because sometimes you do want to do things.
Yeah, sometimes you feel things and it's like, God damn it, I just want this done now.
But there's compromising involved. Yes. And just thinking and being aware of each other's feelings and being respectful of our moods, I think is great. And that can strengthen, what's the word?
Strengthen.
Any relationship.
100% agree. 100% agree. I know I just said 100. I could have said 300% agree.
I know you said 103 times. I like it.
All right. I think that was really good. I feel good about that.
I told you it was a good question.
It was a good question. I like it. You know what you even said? You said, just bear with me. I'll get you there. You're right.
That was good,
that was very good. I got to give it to you.
I got major points tonight.
Got to give it to you. You might even get lucky if you if you play your cards right.
We didn't know exactly what topic to bring. And you said, I have this question. but I got nothing. And I said, I got it. Just bear with me. I'll take you there. And you were a little confused about it.
It's like, all right, let's see if she can.
I'm happy you trust
fill
me.
those shoes. All right, baby. You know what time it is.
Dame la luz.
You go first this time. Dame la luz.
Okay, I'm going to recommend a TikToker.
Okay. If any of you people out there on TikTok.
Everybody's on TikTok. Even if you don't have TikTok, that you post things or create content and stuff like that, I'm sure you have it just to see other people. So if you want to laugh a little because she's funny, she has good ideas, good content, and also she can dance, you need to follow.
She can, by the way.
Absolutely. She's really, really good. And she has a bunch of followers and she is amazing. And of course, she is my cousin, Mirna.
She has a bunch of kids, too. If you guys, again, if you...
Why does that have anything to do with anything?
They follow her, too. And they follow her everywhere.
Okay, so her TikTok is MPG6665. Again,
666?
66? I see.
You said 6665.
Yes. It's M as in mama, P as in papa, G as in George, S... I'm sorry, what is that? It's 6665.
MPG 6665.
Got it. That's her.
If you're into that kind of satanic stuff, I mean, whatever.
Her name here is Minnie.
Minnie?
Like Minnie Mouse.
Oh, M-I-N-I?
Yep.
So I will say this. Minna is a good friend of the family. She's, a very important person in the life of my wife. And
you're not calling her sister? She's going to be pissed and she's not going to share our podcast.
Can I finish?
Oh, sorry.
You see how... You're not walking the walk. You're talking the talk, but you're not walking the walk, okay? Anyway, if you guys are familiar with A Pot Amongst Men, she's been a guest on several episodes. One of the earlier ones and one of the last few ones we did. Ain't She Sweet was the most recent one, so check out the feed. She's
a nurse practitioner. She's very smart. She's very everything.
Yeah, she's a very good dancer. Good. Where she used to dance at? What's the name of that place?
I don't know. Where?
Like she used to, not like a stripper. I'm not saying that.
Tequila House. No, not
Tequila House. That was where I first saw you.
Yeah, something
anyway, she could dance. She could dance her ass off. Good for her. Shout out, Mina.
And she's very pretty.
Yeah. If you're into that kind of thing.
She's pretty.
All right. You
can say it.
I can say sister.
You're allowed.
No. Anyway.
What's yours?
My Dame la Luz?
You don't have yours?
You have to say it.
Dame la luz, baby.
Oh, okay.
Ilumíname.
My Dame la Luz, local business. Shout out local businesses. Kettleman's Bagels.
The best bagels ever.
Some of the best bagels. And as a guy who's been, born and raised in the Northeast, I'm a Jersey guy through and through. Some of the best bagels I found around here. Kettleman's Bagels, 456 Elizabeth Ave, Somerset, New Jersey. Small place. Very, very busy all the time. They got that that Jersey freaking all right. What do you want? You don't know what you want? Stand over there. You. What do you want? It's very. Let's go. Let's go. Don't hold up the line.
And they have fresh bagels all the
time. The bagels are tremendous.
They're really, really good. Their cream cheese is delicious. I had today the plain bagel with jalapeno cream cheese. It was delicious. The best jalapeno cream cheese I've had. Whatever.
You've had.
Really good. Really good. Whatever. Really good.
We tried to get cinnamon raisin, but they were sold out. We had blueberry, which was pretty good still.
It was good. Yeah.
Pretty
good. Purple.
Yeah, the blueberry bagels always come out like blue.
And you were wearing a purple hoodie, and it matched your hoodie. So cutie patootie. I love it. Okay.
All right, but shout out to Kettleman's Bagels. If you're listening, and we know who you are, keep up the good work.
Delicious.
All right, and if you guys are in the area, check them out.
You have to say it. Yeah.
I said it twice already.
You said it? Oh, sorry. I was not here.
Oh. You were thinking about that blueberry bagel. All right, baby, that's it. That's all I got. You feel good about this episode?
I did good. I'm proud of myself. I'm going to tell you.
We're going to go in and we're going to watch YMH?
Yes, and you need to actually put this in the caption that it's a real argument.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. I almost had to stop you there for a minute. I was like, this is getting really real.
You were scared. I saw it in your face.
And you start talking some real shit about me on the podcast.
You were like, what are you doing? Yeah. Can you stop now? Just stop it.
You're escalating this too far. We can't turn back.
This is going live.
Yeah. All right. But as always, I love you, babe.
I love you, baby.
We love you guys too. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.